Welcome to daily weekly recap. Say daily recap so many times it becomes a habit. Do weekly recap for Gbpcad September last week of September. Cool. So we'll go over one, two, three, four, five setups that I saw. A couple of them high quality. We'll go over it. This one, first one, high quality on this one. This was same as GJ liquidity grab up and then drop. And once we saw GJ going down, we saw this going down too. This is a bit more. I was actually thinking price would come up a bit, either here, come up, grab liquidity, or come up here and then drop. But what happened was, oops, price instead got liquidity and then once. So think about it like this, okay? This is market structure, right? Lower time for market structure. Price above it, 2:45 a.m. and then 3 a.m. price comes down. As soon as this market structure breaks, you can take sells because now we're back. Now we're back in this range, and we're most likely, and we're gonna go down. Where are we gonna go down to? Previous zone. Okay, so simple as that. As soon as this market structure price came back below, that's perfect sells as well, and then price just ended up moving, kept going down. Okay. Yes, and then once we broke this, you see we continued on to this. Once we broke this, we continued on to this. So it's just you have to get through all the lower time frame market structure first, and then but it's always higher time frame to lower time, high time frame to low travel, right? Okay, so that was 100 pips. And then we saw price reject the zone. So this is what I mean. You have to trade what the market shows you, not what you think. Price rejected the zone, and where did it go? Back up to this minor level. When it rejects the major zone, we're going to go to the next minor level, which was up here. We topped it exactly, right? Several times before we broke it, but that was a good trade. And we'll go over how lower time frame was. So this was all on the Monday. You see, we got initial rejection. And 1 minute went from doing this, lower highs, all this entire drop, to now doing this. And this would have been confirmation to take buys, to enter buys, TP up here 50 pips. Cool. All right then. All the GP pairs did was range this week, but there was still some nice range play. Next one. Okay, so we had this impulsive drop. You see how the sell drops are all more impulsive than the buys, right? See sells over the past coming weeks, but until we got here. But so price is consolidating, right? On Tuesday. Price was consolidating in this range, and Gbpcad loves doing this. As soon as price breaks out with the consolidation, market retests, and then you take sells, and the same thing happened yesterday as well, but we'll go over this one. So price broke, retest, and then continue down to the higher time frame. I was thinking this level would break, but it didn't, so we weren't able to stay below it, right? But that's what the key reminder to just trade what you see, not what you think. So we got a retest, right? As soon as this consolidation since Asian, since 5 p.m. Consolidated for like 7 hours, broke below, retest, create a lower high, create a lower low, create a lower high, and then another lower low. So 60, 70 pips, let's say. Okay. So we got 150, 70, 220 pips within 2 days. This was a very quality setup. This was a very quality setup. So, and then after that, this was Bailey speaking, and then the next morning price broke down below, couldn't stay below, right? We couldn't like keep below this level here. So once we broke back up during New York, we broke back up, New York open, price retested exactly, see this wick retest, and we went up. So where do we go up to? Back to like around this area, wherever you see price. So see, we got several retests, and we'll go into 1 minute. We'll make it even better. 1 minute is the single-handedly the best time frame for entries. So you see how price is just creating higher lows and higher highs. And then we entered a period of little consolidation here. Then we broke above, created a higher low, higher high, came back down, retest, and then continued up. So bullish market structure, well, just watch market structure, man. Like that's all it is. Like we went from doing this to now doing this. So you know once we close above a level, we're gonna get more higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so 50 pips, and this is Wednesday. This is Wednesday. That was Wednesday. Okay. Thursday was a little choppy, but we did create this intra. So we created this. We had this high created here, and then we closed back above this level, right? So we're gonna watch for higher low. Higher low was made, and then we still had this range to fill up here. All London did was respect this 1 hour area, and then price started going up, and it eventually got up to here, which would have been a nice target once this level broke. And once this high was filled. So that high was just a buyer's range, right? As you can see, this is pre-London. Price retesting, created a higher low, created a higher low after breaking this. That was technically a retest, we see. Retested it and then continued up to this area. So see, this was the higher time frame, 1 hour higher low, and then we filled the buy range at the previous high, and then we also created a new higher high. So market structure, man, super simple. I hope you guys are catching on. Let me know if I'm going too fast, but that was a good move as well. Let me add that here. I didn't trade this. I was done for the week by then. So 70 pips, right? And you see the support, this minor support, and look at how 5 minute looks there. We know it's a higher low, so price is going to continue. And I've seen Gbpcad do this a lot too. So see, kept coming back to this area, retesting, and then if you missed this entire price action, could have entered here. This was at 3 a.m. So yeah, let's go 1 minute. Hourly chart, and we'll look at the last setup. Last setup was similar to what I said happened over here. Basic consolidation, price, whichever way it breaks out. Gbpcad does this often. Consolidation right here, you see. Price is consolidating, initially rejected above the zone, so we had the large wick. So if you're gonna push up, we're gonna push. If we're gonna break up, we're gonna break out a consolidation. And what happened was, let me send this consolidation up a bit. Right here, could entered once price made a higher low, and this was very evident in 1 minute. I'll go over it, and then take profit at around this level here, you know, anywhere at this price action area, and it was more evident on like 1 hour, and that we should have taken profit there. I'll show you why, and then we'll dive into the 1 minute. See this price action here, this candle. So anywhere you see price action, you gotta we'll see and watch and see what price is reacting, especially during a range like this consolidation period. Like there's a lot of minor areas, so you gotta watch out for them, right? Let's go into 1 minute. Let me just delete this. Yeah, please let me know if you enjoy these. I enjoy making it because it helps me improve my work. So pre-London, we had this push up. You see push up, and then several times price came down, created a higher low. This level, see these candles also retested the consolidation, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then after London open, price pushed up here, and that's the level that we rejected. Okay, so 40 pips on here, super clean. This was just a 2 consolidation breaks setups, right? So we got 40, 70, 110, 110, let's call this. So that was actually 70. So 70 because 6, and yeah, you get it. Excuse me. 40, 65, 100, 105, 75, 180, 180, 240, 245, 245, like 290, 295, 295, 305, 295, yeah. So like around 400 pips. 400 pips. 1 quality trade, 2 second quality trade, 3rd quality trade. I really like this. But yeah, 400 pips setup, just zone to zone, break of consolidation. Otherwise, in completion of market structure, such as we made a higher low, we knew we were going to first fill this buy range here, which we did right here, and then we proceeded to get a higher high at this level. See? So just market structure, play what you see, you know. 400 pips. Thank you for watching. 4th week of September 2020 Gbpcad. Enjoy your day.